Bien, nous sortions d'un discours bien motivant de Kian et Amy, pardon. Et on va aller voir nos amis en bas. Likoko.
He's been hard on himself for going with me to Guyenne, and maybe he could have saved Shepard. But chances are, Nico would have died in the attack.
Oui, tout à fait.
That was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united. It's what we've been fighting for. And I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Guyenne. I consider you my brother, Liko. Stay safe tonight. All right.
Eh bien.
Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you tonight.
That was a really good speech. I'm sure someone's going to put that in a play someday. You know, one of those stirring, heroic monologues before the final act, before everyone dies. I'm not saying everyone's going to die, I'm just saying Shepard. She would have approved.
I hope so.
Oh, she would. She knew you'd step up and take over one day. And she cared for you. As, you know, a friend. I don't think Shepard would. I mean, you and her? With you, you know, and her, you know, major compatibility issues.
When this is over, we'll honor her memory.
I'm sure Shepard would care more about us seeing this through than being memorialized. She stayed behind when her people left the Northlands to give us Magicals a chance of winning, of surviving. That is all that mattered to her.
Tonight's for Shepard, then. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost.
And for those of us still alive. Let's not forget those of us still alive.
For all of us.
Yeah, I'm really scared. I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone else, but I really am. I do not want to die. I know I keep telling people I'm ready to die, but...
I know. And I can't tell you that won't happen. Because it might.
Great. Good to know. Very comforting. If I do die, then at least I died for something. Right? Something important. My life had meaning. That's something, right? Right. Well, good luck, Kian. What is it you people say? I hope your goddess smiles on you. And to be honest, on me as well. I mean, she's not my goddess, but I'd still appreciate a smile, just the tiniest smirk. Maybe a wink? Basically, any kind of acknowledgement will do. I want to be in good standing with all gods, goddesses, and non-gendered deities tonight. Oh.
Oui, tais-toi, merci.
I'll join Enique's team going into Coldstone. If we can free the imprisoned rebels, we'll improve our chances. And if Benry May's still alive, I want to bring her home.
So much is on that man's shoulders tonight. I hope they're stronger than they look. Those shoulders don't look very strong.
If we'd known what they were doing to the Magicals, we would have refused to take orders from Commander Vermont. They've shamed the Empire, him and Sister Saya.
Ouais, bien sûr. En attendant, vous les avez quand même persécutés psychologiquement.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you. What you did for those poor prisoners on Guyenne. I'll follow you into the fires of the Seven Hells if you ask me to.
Il y a un problème avec sa bouche, celle-là.
We haven't had a chance to speak since that night I left for Guyenne. It's been awkward.
Ah, c'est pas grave, je me casse. Sérieux, je peux? Ouais.
Anna, Elena, we haven't...
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked, and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian, really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After. We really should.
Anu and I will escort Ferdows to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Gien from a trusted source. I wonder... Did you tell Utana about Gien?
All right. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her, you saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
Oh là là, qu'est-ce que tu veux dire?
I can't give her everything she's hoping for, but I can at least say something to make her feel better. I
Vu son état
can't
d'esprit.
give her what she desires most, but I can still grant her a kiss. Words can never bridge the gap between us.
Ouais.
Anyway, I guess this is it.
Elena,
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Firdaus?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Why are we all saying crash? Has there been an accident?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Are you guys ready? I am so ready. I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Firdaus plans to stop it, or what it's doing, but... So how about it, guys?
Let's go. Be safe, Kian. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
C'est parti, on va se jeter dans la gueule du loup, n'est-ce pas? Trouver un moyen d'entrer dans la tour. Où est-ce qu'elle est encore, la tour?
If we're lucky.
Bah oui, là on a trouvé Firdaus pour la première fois sans doute. En haut de l'escalier? Ah non.
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering... fowl!
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before, and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honouring our ancient human traditions, and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear.
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenceless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards.
Ok.
Hello?
Oui, oui. On va t'aider, gamin. Je peux prendre des flacons?
What do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Keon.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April?
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Mercuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is running...
The tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
Sauver Crow, point d'exclamation.
Filthy as sin, all of them. They reek of foul spirits and human sick. Which one's least filthy? Nope, they're all filthy. I feel unclean.
Et on va faire un truc.
It's Reap Moon's Eve, sir, and you appear to be uninebriated. For shame! Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart purple grape of...
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'm not a small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Excellent choice, sir. This one is both tart and celebratory. A melancholy
Just
mix
pour the
of
wine, please.
Very well. There you go, sir. Give that a smell. a swirl, and a sip.
So now, I shall put my torch to this fire, and we shall watch the bird burn. Along with
Je voudrais plus de vin, s'il vous plaît.
and wizardry, the wicked witch.
Hello again. Changed your mind, sir? Do you perhaps want a little sampler?
I'm not some barbarian choosing wines merely by color. I'll need more than a thimbleful. A bottle will serve me better. I'm not... A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir?
Have lower intelligence, less compassion,
Excellent
and
choice,
empathy
sir.
than humans.
This one is both tart and celebratory. A melancholy
Just pour
mix
the
of...
wine, please.
Very well.
Look it up in books.
1, 2, 3... 4, 5...
Magicals are
Il est débile, ce mec.
9...
It may be
10...
pleasing in appearance,
Odd.
some of them.
I don't remember the
Some may be
tasting
said
cup
to be
being quite so
beautiful, but they are
expansive.
carriers of foul fevers and sorcerous contagions.
Bien, maintenant on va renverser ça sur la gueule d'Iléris et mettre le feu à
The
sa
only
tête.
way to rid the world of magic is to burn it. To burn it with fire.
There should
The
be enough.
fire
Sounds like
cleanses.
Hilaris is about
The
to wrap
fire
up his mad
destroys
ramblings.
the contagion.
I'll just have to
the
wait
fire brings the
and
light
watch.
of goodness to us all. And we shall But enough talk. This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
It's not lighting up. Oh, curse this cheap imported hay. Probably purchased from non-human farmers. Oh, forget this.
Je vois pas en quoi l'alcool n'est pas inflammable, mais bon.
Burn, feathered gargoyle.
Gargoyle? No, no, no!
Humanity.
D'accord, c'était pas ça qu'il fallait faire.
Certain poor, misguided individuals seem to be of the opinion that we should be protecting magicals rather than protecting humanity against magicals. What sort of madness is that?
This must be the
What would
kindling they
incite a
used to start the
respectable
pyre.
woman to stand up and make a fool of herself in a crowd of decent, hard-working men in order to defend a magical? I'll tell you what. Come to witness the burning of the necromancer's minion, have you? And there's always room for one more witness. Magicals are diseased things. It may be pleasing in appearance, some of them. Some may even be said to be beautiful.
On va chercher du vin. Je me souviens qu'il fallait du vin.
Can't stay away, can you, sir? Buy or sample?
I'm not... A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir?
Quel vin je vais prendre cette fois? Celui-là.
Excellent choice, sir. This one is both tart and celebratory. A melancholy
Just pour
mix
the
of...
wine, please.
Very well. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... 8... 9... 10... Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expansive.
Peut-être que je devrais regarder le vin.
Dragon's fire. They've even put a little fireball on the
Ouais,
bottle.
d'accord.
I'm not sure if that's an invitation or a warning.
Go on, sir.
When I'm elected, there shall be nightly burnings.
Je peux le boire?
He expects the cup to be empty. Besides, no honorable man returns a full cup to his host. I'm not sure which is more wine. Oh, this is what passes for wine in the Northlands? Weak, sour, and offensive to the senses. just like most Northlanders.
What can I get you tonight, most
and
sober
the grapes
of
that died an
sirs?
ignoble death for the
Perhaps you want
sake
to
of this
sample a bottle
tasteless
before you
swill.
buy?
A small sample before I make my
Tout le
decision.
monde parle en même temps, regarde, moi aussi je peux le faire, voilà, blablabla. Celui-là...
Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... 8... 9... 10... Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expensive.
Ah, tais-toi. Merci. C'est saoulant d'entendre tout le temps la même chose. Hein. Oh. Allez. Voilà, cette fois-ci ça va vraiment lui péter à la gueule.
This should be enough. Sounds like Hilaris is a...
Allez hop.
But enough talk! This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity, must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I'd use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
God save me! God save me! Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. Right? We need to get him to a healer, now. God has protected us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing...
Ouais. D'accord. Tais-toi, Crow. Je te libère, c'est bon? Toi aussi tu parles trop.
Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay, then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, Bird. And fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.
Imbeciles? Amateurs? Don't they know who they're dealing with? Don't they know who I... Finally. What took you so long? I've been in here for days.
You fool. How did you manage to get yourself locked up?
Some people don't appreciate art.
Come. You need to prepare the engine for the ritual.
Yes, Master. About bloody time.
Home sweet home. I'm sure you remember this place. I mean, you raided it and arrested everyone and directly contributed to closing it down for good. Remember?
Yes, Bird, I remember.
Good. Yeah, it's a far cry from how it looked back in those happy days. but I've nested here. It's not bad. Also, it's Crow. My name is Crow.
What does this place have to do with the tower?
Okay, right. So, there's a secret passage leading from the cellar into a ruined subterranean city below Marcuria. Both April and Zoe used it. I've been through there a few times myself. Purely for research purposes, of course. Not to look for treasure.
Where's the cellar?
Behind the bar and to the right.
This is the cellar door?
They've boarded it up? It wasn't boarded up the last time I checked. Or maybe it was. To be honest, I haven't been down there in ages. Well, I guess this is it. There's no way past those flimsy wooden boards. How about grabbing a cup of ale and a front seat to the end of the world? This is it. The end of our journey. And we came so close. Okay, violence. I'm not used to adventuring with people who resort to violence. I have to say, it's very refreshing not having to look for keys or levers or trying to trick wizards into lowering bridges. We should have brought you along from the start. You would have saved us a lot of time.
N'est-ce pas?
Let's go, Bird.
Crow. Seriously. Watch your step, big guy. Here we are. This is it. The entrance to the grand underground realm beneath Marcuria. It doesn't look so grand from this side, but believe me, it's grand.
There's nothing here.
No, watch this. This next part is truly awesome. Ahem. Look! Not bad, eh? Just like with your foot upstairs, except with my voice. Come on! What are you waiting for?
I can't get through there.
Oh, sure you can. It's just... Oh, yeah, no. I see what you mean. That would be a tight squeeze. You're bigger than I thought, big guy. Weird. When April and Zoe did it, they fit perfectly, and they're not that much smaller than... Wait, I know. You need to sing.
Sing?
Makes perfect sense. Bird makes music, bird-sized hole appears, human makes music. Well, you do the math.
I can't sing.
You have a sing hole in your face. Blow air through it. Go on. The fate of the universe depends on it.
Fine. How does it go again?
Now you. Go!
Nothing. That was correct, wasn't it? It sounded correct to my ears.
That was, serviceable. So,
Maybe I need to do it louder.
I don't think... Wait. There was something else. When April passed through here, she had some sort of, egg.
Egg?
A magic egg. It must still be down here somewhere. Unless someone's stolen it. Which is quite possible. It was a while ago.
How would a magic egg help?
How can a magic egg not help? Come on, look for it.
This is ridiculous. I feel ridiculous. There's something odd about that lamp. It doesn't match the rest of the decor. What's this? Some sort of egg? The goddess smiles on me tonight. I'll just need to be careful. Shadow. There. Got it. This certainly looks like a magic egg, whatever its true purpose. Hopefully, it'll help me.
Hey, whoa, what did you do?
I used the egg. Weren't you watching?
No. But see, I told you, the magic egg helped. I guess you needed a magic item because you were so thoroughly unmagical. Me? I'm a magic bird. I'm my own, magic egg. No props needed. And now there are magic symbols. Cool. Well, good luck with that.
Ah ouais. C'était celle-là, la note aiguë.
Nice work, big guy. And nice work, me.
Onwards, bird.
Crow. How hard is it to get that one right? Crow.
Ça ressemblait fort à l'énigme de Dreamfall.
There used to be a lot of these creatures down here, grubbers, but they've all vanished. I don't know where they could have gone. They wouldn't really fit in upstairs, especially not with the, those new guidelines vis-a-vis magicals. So what we're looking for is right there. A floaty thing, what you can row in?
Boat?
That's it! Row, row, row your boat gently across the deep, dark, eldritch subterranean lake filled with all kinds of ancient, tentacly weirdness and sleeping gods.
Please, bird, silence.
Crow! And I'm just trying to lighten the mood, big guy. You need to laugh more.
I laugh when it's appropriate to do so.
Show me.
What? No. I won't perform for you like a trained ape man.
Come on, you can do it. It's easy. Like this. See? Open your mouth, smile, push air through. I mean, I have a beak. I don't know how it works for you humans, but if I was going to guess...
Ha! Ha ha! Huh?
That's sad. Frankly, that was disturbing. Please don't ever do that again.
You have my word.
Good. So, did you and April ever hook up? You know, mate, copulate?
No. Bird, you need to learn common decency. And I am gay. I don't mate with women.
Interesting. I prefer females myself, but it's not like there's a lot of us around, whatever my species is. And as long as I'm not starting a family of my own, who cares, really? Although I would like to start a family, I'm getting on. It may not show, but I've plucked some gray feathers, and I can feel it in my wings. Most mornings, they're stiff as dry twigs. I won't be around forever. It would be nice with a young wife to take care of me in my twilight years, to regurgitate my food and care for our hatchlings. I'd like to pass down some of the wisdom I've acquired through my journeys across the world. And all the jokes.
I'm sure you'll meet the right bird. Someday. Soon.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Ah, ça y est, je peux arrêter d'appuyer sur le bouton.
We are. This is it.
This is unbelievable. It's beautiful. My skin is tingling. There's a strange energy coming from that. These are dreams.
That swirling blue pillar? If you listen closely, you can hear them. Thousands of voices. It is beautiful. This place was built by the grubbers who lived down here as some sort of container to store dreams. And now the grubbers are mysteriously gone. There's probably some greater plot here that I cannot possibly wrap my little bird brain around. The tower's right above us.
They built the tower on top of this place. That can't be a coincidence.
Oh, speaking of coincidences, I remember the temple that used to be up there before they tore it down. Belonged to the Sentinel, the protectors of the balance. Nice place. Beautiful murals. Shame it got destroyed. And like I said, probably just a coincidence.
That's my way up.
I'll fly up and wait for you at the top. It'll take you a while to climb the whole way.
Triste qui s'est détruit le temple de Vestum Tobias.
Shit, they're trying to break through. Oh, this isn't good.
That took longer than I expected. I had time for a wee nap.
Light. This is incredible. It must have taken years to build all this.
It's pretty nifty. And oh so shiny. You Azadi are really into metal, aren't you? So, what now?
I need to access the engine's central control panel. There should be a speaking tube there I can use to reach Anna, Enu, and Fedaus.
I'm guessing that would be in the center of this chamber. And there's someone there.
It's just one person. Can you see if he's armed?
I don't think so. He looks really old and frail. You could probably kill him with your pinky finger. Actually, he looks familiar. But I'm probably wrong. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
We need to be careful, or he may raise the alarm. Stay here, bird.
Crow. Crow. It's Crow. It's...
Bien, atteindre le tube de communication. On fera ça dans la prochaine partie. À bientôt.